So Grammy Award-winning entertainer John Berry will be performing for folks in Liberty this weekend, and his career spans over 3 decades, 25 albums.
Wow.
This includes his latest release called Find My Joy.
So joining us now is John Berry. John, thanks for joining us today.
Good morning. Good to be with you.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Talk about your show. What can people look forward to this weekend in Liberty?
Well, I was supposed to just be a solo acoustic show, but I'm bringing my wife Robin's going to be singing with me, and my son Kalen's going to be playing drums, Mike Steele playing bass, Brian Cameron on guitar. So we're bringing the whole enchilada. So we'll have a lot of fun. We'll be playing songs that folks have heard on the radio over the years, and so we'll do some songs off my most recent record, Find My Joy, as well.
Well, how nice you get to have your family there on stage with you. Tell us how this show compares to your previous tour stop in the Triad over the holidays you were here.
Well, the Christmas show is a whole different show, you know. I mean, because the Christmas show is focused solely on Christmas and the birth of Christ, and it's we got a couple extra band members. We carry a video production, and we carry a lighting rig and sound rig, and so it's for us it's a big deal for us to do the Christmas show, and it's a lot to carry out, a lot of people, and this is much more slimmed down, and like I said, it was originally supposed to be just me and a guitar, but I don't know. I'm not that good a guitar player.
I think a lot of folks would beg to differ on that front, but I think it will be nice to have a whole group with you to keep the energy going, and also to have the full effect of your new album. Again, it's called Find My Joy. Talk more about that. What was the creative process like in creating it?
Well, that album came out it's two and a half years ago. The most recent record, I was diagnosed with throat cancer in 2019, and at the end of that treatment, radiation, chemotherapy, all that stuff, my manager sent me a song that was written by Steve Dorff, and you may not know Steve Dorff, but he's written a lot of songs that are part of the soundtrack to your life, I promise. And he wrote the song called Find My Joy, and when I opened he kept badgering me to open the email, check out this song. And I opened the email up and it said, Find My Joy. And I said, what joy? And I deleted it. I was so miserable from the chemotherapy. It was just, I'd lost 80 pounds. I was on a feeding tube. It was a difficult time. And so it took me a long time before I finally retrieved it out of the trash and listened to it. And it really spoke to my heart. And I ended up recording that song as the title track to the album. The album is a collection of, it's an album I wanted to do for years. There's 6 old classic hymns. If you grew up going to church, you'll know all 6 of them. And then 4 new songs of faith, including Find My Joy. And it was with a very thankful heart that I was able to record that record, and a few minutes of praise there. So.
Well, John, what does it mean to you? I mean, after that difficult road of treatment, to be back on the road and touring and be able to, sing that song that holds a special meaning in your heart.
It's awesome. It's incredible to be able to know that God restored my voice, and I'm able to sing and continue with the work that I do. And because I've been doing this for a long time. My first album came out in 1979, and like y'all mentioned in the pre-roll there, I've done over 20 albums, 25 albums or so, and it's been my life's work, and it'd been tough to not be able to do that anymore. I had a scare years ago. I had to have vocal cord surgery back in 1997, right when my national recording career got kicked off with Capitol Records, and I had to have vocal cord surgery, and that was a little scary. And then, but boy, to hear the C word, wow, that was tough.
I bet it was.
Yeah, well, gosh, well, good luck, John. We're so glad you're doing well today, and folks at home can look forward to your performance again this weekend, Saturday at the Liberty Showcase Theater. That's on South Fayetteville Street, March 2nd at 7 p.m. His performance, once again, will be held at the Liberty Showcase Theater, and just head to johnberry.com for ticket information and more updates.